Hey guys, this is Fuller, and today I wanted to show you my idea for a custom Hearthstone mod. I've been making fan-made heroes and card videos for a while now, so how about I actually piece them all together and make some form of game out of it. This is how I envision it, but by all means I'm open to your suggestions. Let's go. So first off, the most important part, the heroes. Currently in Hearthstone there are 9, they will have 1 hero power and 25 unique class cards. In this mod, the idea would be to have a lot more heroes. We're talking easily 20 or 30 or even more, but my plan was to split them into classes. I'll explain how. So for example, if we start with the Death Knight, when I made this hero I chose Arthas, but there were some who said why not Terran Fiend or even Darian Morgraine. Well, how about having all 3? A class would be a group of heroes. They'd share an identical 20 class cards, but have their own unique hero power, and about 5 unique cards to only them. So for example, Arthur's hero power could be Raising the Dead, whilst Fiend could have a Warlocky combat ability, and Darian could have a Plague ability. They'd all have their own legendaries, so Arthas would have Syndragosa or Frostmourne, or become the Lich King, whilst the others would all have their own. This way, if you pick Death Knight, you'd always have a lot more options and diversity. So moving on, the first question is, would you like me to mix in the Diablo and StarCraft universe, or instead stay focused just completely on Warcraft? There's plenty of Warcraft heroes, but looking at heroes as a store, maybe it's cooler to have more variety. So if we did mix in, going on to Diablo heroes, one class could be the Primevals. Just like the Death Knight class, you'd get 3 heroes to pick from, obviously being Diablo, Mephisto and Baal. Again with their own hero powers and 5 cards or so, unique to them for diversity. Then you could have the Archangel class, being Tyrael, Imperius, and another one, perhaps Uriel. Next we got the actual heroes, Barbarian, Wizard, Monk, Demon Hunter, etc. I got a special idea for them, I'll get to that. The same principle could be applied to the StarCraft universe. For Zerg you'd have Kerrigan or the Overmind or a Primal Zerg hero. For Protoss and Terran you could have a similar diversity with Raynar, Tychus, Tassadar, Zeratul, etc. Now this is where it get really interesting. Some classes could be hybrids, where you'd mix in different universes instead of them being all just one. So for example, you'd have the Assassin class. From Warcraft it would be Maiev Shadowsong. From Diablo it could be the Demon Hunter, and from StarCraft it could be Nova. This way some classes would be a blend of all 3 universes, whilst others like the Death Knight, Primeval, Zerg, etc. would be sticking just to one universe. Essentially you'd be facing different heroes every single game, so let me know in the comments your thoughts on that. Moving on to the actual gameplay, one of the main things I really think Hearthstone lacks is team multiplayer. I used to play a lot of Magic online, and the funnest part was being able to go 2v2, 3v3, or even a crazy 6-way free-for-all. That was the best part I had playing Magic. There could be various modes. 2-headed giant mode, this was always really popular. That's where 2 players share life totals, so you'd have 60 health on both teams. Standard 2 versus 2, you have 30 health each. It's usually a lot more aggressive than 2-head giant, as by eliminating one player quickly you can get a 2v1 advantage. Then you have 3v3 or even 3-headed giant with 90 health per team. Then there's always free for all. This would be really interesting. 4-way, 5-way or even 6-way. You'd probably want to build completely different decks for multiplayer, and it would be a whole different competitive scene. Building up on this, let players create their own lobbies, meaning you could set up a game with any restrictions you want, like a 2-on-2 duel but ban all legendaries, or a free-for-all but have as many copies of a card as you want. If people want to join they can, or they can join another lobby, completely up to you. Moving on to the actual cards and collecting them, I'd say everyone starts with all the cards. This might eliminate some of the enjoyment and fun of collecting cards and opening packs, so in place of that there could be cosmetics you could earn. By that I mean little additions to your hero's portrait and cards. Currently there's golden portraits at 500 wins. What about different outfits, hats, clothes, bracelets, facial hair, weapons, voices, taunts? There's tons of ways you could customize your hero. And of course, cards could gain special effects. You could have a fireball, a golden fireball, then several other upgrades on fireballs with cool exploding effects. You can even have sets of items on your hero that if you put together add on different boards, card backs, animations, etc, etc. That's it for this preview guys. In summary, massive amounts of heroes and classes, endless gameplay modes and variation, cool rewards and perks. What else would you like to see? Please leave a like and subscribe, and remember to send me your card ideas, especially walk-in ideas at the moment. Thanks guys, and see you next time.